Okay, welcome back to my channel, and on today's tutorial I would like to do a more glam tutorial, and I would like to on this day do something more colorful, do something a little bit more out there, more detailed. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First and foremost, I already had moisturizer on. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the primer. And on this occasion, since I'm doing something more glam and something that I would do, you know, for a special event or just something long lasting, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And I am color 1N2. Setting powder, and I am going to put it on the lid, and that's where I'm going to be taking it from. And on this occasion I'm just going to be using my same beauty blender. While I'm baking, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. So with my MAC 266 brush, I believe the number's a little erased. I'm not sure if it's 286 or 266, but it is a angled brush. How I do my eyebrow, I do line from the beginning when I do use my dip brow, just to have a sharp line underneath. But remember that I do blend it upwards afterwards. So then the top line, I tend to not go all the way to the front. And don't be scared to mess up. You do have Q-tips and, you know, your concealer brushes that could help you line or clean up your eyebrows. You just have to try to make them look the best they can. Remember, they're sisters, not twins. They're just family, but they're not identical, okay? And you're not the only one, and as you can tell, I try to like just not make a big deal about it, and I don't focus on it as much, just so, because it's something that doesn't really matter, you know. So once I've done my eyebrows, I will go in with the P. Louise base on the very tip of my beauty blender. Since that's the side that I put my concealer with, it doesn't really matter to me that it's on there. So I just put it on the very tip so I can easily blend it out and put it as a base of my eyelid. And I really like how this base works. It's like a magnet to to your eyeshadow. So I really like the way it looks, and I'm gonna do only one side because I do feel like it dries up. So today I'm going to be working with one of my new palettes, and it's the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. It's the volume 2, and it's so beautiful. It's gonna be my new go-to just because it has so many colors, and it's just neutrals and shimmery and glittery and matte and black and white. You have a little bit of everything, so I definitely do like this. So I don't know yet what I know. I want to do like a pink color. I just don't know where I want to go with it exactly, but I'm going to be going into this this color right here that's called Positivity, and I'm going to be putting that on my eyelid, all over my eyelid. But yeah, I do really like the shades. They're very, I've already used it once, and the shades are very, very pigmented. Very little fallout on the eye. So I'm gonna start on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm just gonna blend. I'm gonna try to put the most that I can on my crease. It does help if you look down. It does help to locate your crease better. And if you have a hooded eye, if you know your eyelid is a little bit more flat, do remember to not stay in your crease. Go a little bit above your crease, just because if you don't, you won't be able to appreciate what your crease looks like. Do you see how pigmented that is? But yeah, you won't be able to appreciate what your crease looks like, because when you open your eye, it'll be gone. It'll be completely gone. So the only time that people will be able to appreciate your makeup is if you have your eyes closed, and you're not always like that. So you know, if you have hooded eyes, that's what I recommend. So stay in your crease. Then with the excess, once you think you've packed it all on the crease, then with the excess you blend out, just to remove any harsh lines from the color. Okay, and we're gonna do it again, just to really pack on that color in the crease. And it's such a pretty color. Okay, and then for my kind of inner part of the eye, I'm going to be using Tipsy Girl. It's the neon pink that you see right here. I'm gonna go in with that on the inner part of my eye. This one was like part of a collection, so it's shorter, but the bristles are the same, and they're clean. They've just been dyed from other pigmented shadows that I've used. So I'm gonna take Tipsy Girl, and I'm gonna go on the inner part of the eye. Okay, so I'm going to take Tipsy Girl, and I'm gonna put it on the inner corner of the eye. The good part of baking while you're doing your eyes, your eye makeup, is that it catches any fallout that you may have. And we're going to want to leave that little blank area. And I know if you have any like harsh lines, you're gonna go in with the clean fluffy brush, okay, and you're gonna blend the outer edges. And if you feel like you lost a little bit of one color, you can always go back and pack on whatever color it is that you want, that you think that has been lost. Okay? And then do you see how bright that looks? And then right here in the middle part, I can take a little bit more of that P. Louise just to make sure that whatever color I decide to put in there really pops. And you can do it with a brush if you prefer. I just don't really care for it to have a shape, okay? But I just did this, okay? And then with the flat brush, with more of a flat brush like this is part of the Jaclyn Hill brush collection with Morphe, and it's the JH41. So with this, I'm gonna go in with the yellow, the No Joke. I really like that so much. I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm gonna pop it in right there. And I'm gonna take it as high as I want to, because I can always go back and add more of that Tipsy Girl, the pink color, or I can go back and add more of the Positivity color and pack it on. So then now what I'm going to do is that with each one, I'm gonna make sure and it's blended, okay? And then with the one I use for the Positivity, I'm gonna make sure it's blended. And then I can go back and pack it on some more. It kind of looks like a little sun, okay? Highlight, I'm going to use the I'm In It. It's the second color, and it's such a beautiful iridescent pink. You'll see, it's so beautiful. And I'm gonna use any flat brush is fine. I'm just gonna go in with any flat brush that you have, and I'm going to apply it to the bridge of my eyebrow, to my eyebrow bone. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can see how amazing. Okay, do you guys see that eyebrow highlight? And I already went ahead and I applied it to the inner corner of my eye as well. So you just go in and you apply it. It's such a beautiful color. Okay, and so for the bottom of my for the bottom of the eye, I'm gonna change it up just so it doesn't look like all pink. I'm gonna do a little bit of a change, and I'm going to be applying this purple. It's called Therapy Sesh. It's like it looks like a light, like a lavender purple. I'm gonna take a Jaclyn Hill and Morphe brush. It's JH43, and it's a little flat brush like that. And I'm gonna tap it in, and I'll go underneath my eye. And don't be scared of this step. I used to be a person that I didn't really like I don't know, I was scared, I guess, to apply the eyeshadow to the bottom because I felt like it was gonna be extra. And so I've just recently started doing it, and it just really like completes your look. It really does. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'll come back to show you the rest of the face. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I've done the other eye, and I've also gone ahead and done the with my eyeliner in my inner waterline, and also my liquid eyeliner. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it for you on the other eye just so you can take a look how I do it. I am going to line my inner waterline, the bottom one, with a pencil. This is the MAC Eye Kohl in Smolder, and so I'm just gonna use that, and I will drag that on the inner waterline, the bottom waterline. For my liquid eyeliner, I will be using my NYX. I love this stuff. This is my favorite. I've used many others, but high-end even, but this is my always go-to. So I usually start, since I just took it out of the container, what I'm going to do is I start in the middle, just so I get more of a sharp when I don't have as much product on the brush. So I start in the middle, and then I work my way out. And as I start to get more of a less amount of product on the brush, I start at the beginning, and then I make my inner corner line. And then I go and I do my line, and even if it's just barely there with a little bit of the excess from what I had dipped it in, I will use that just to mark my line, and then I bring it back almost to the middle of my eye. Alright, and from there you could just make it as thick as you want to. You know, try to look at your other eye, make sure it's evened out. I know eyeliner is very tricky. For some of you, it's like one of the worst parts or more terrifying parts of doing your makeup, but trust me, nobody's perfect at it. I have a hard time. This is a much more easier eye for me than this one, and sometimes by the end when I finish doing my eyeliner, one's like sticking up and the other one's like more leaning sideways, so I just go and erase the wing and I redo it. And for the blush, you could go either with a peach color. I'm gonna be going in with a pink color because that's just what I have on hand, but just the pink. I'm not gonna, like a very light pink, since your eyes are very pink already. It just I think it would go better with the pink. But if you have like a peach tone, if you have a peach tone blush, that works as well. But remember, you need to pick and choose what you want to be the star of, you know, your makeup. If you think you worked harder in your eyes and you want your eyes to stand out, then tone down your blush and tone down your lipstick. But if you want to wear with this look a very bright lipstick and you don't care and you just want people to look at whatever you want them to look at, then you go ahead and wear that bright lipstick. But if you really think, oh, my eyes look great, I really want people to look at my eyes, I don't nothing else, you know, then go for a more muted, toned down nude lip color so people can notice your eyes. And then I'm going to sculpt my face using the Hoola bronzer. And I bring it all the way to the temples of my face. So you're gonna finish sculpting, and then with a more narrow brush, you can even use an eye brush, you can go in with that same Hoola and just sculpt. And if you're not used to doing this, start little by little. Okay, I do suggest that you start little by little, carving out your nose if you're not used to it. Sculpting your nose. If you're not used to it, just blend it out. Okay, if it's too harsh. And then for highlight, I'm gonna go in with my favorite right now. It is the Jaclyn Hill powder. And I have it in color Bomb. Okay, so I'm gonna put some on the lid. Alright, but remember that I told you that I always set my makeup first, just so I feel like the highlighter has something to stick on. Okay, so I'm going to set my makeup. And then with the highlighter brush, I have it in J03. That's her fan brush from her most recent collection where these highlighters came out from. I'm going to highlight. Oh my God. I love this stuff. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. It's so beautiful. Do you guys see that? Look how beautiful that shine is. And then I'm going to apply some right on the tip of my nose. Okay. And right on the bridge of my nose. And I also like to apply above my eyebrow, right above where the arch of your eyebrow is. Right there. Yes. Yes, right there. You guys see that? How beautiful? And then on your Cupid's bow. Gosh, I cannot right now. My favorite dramatic, as dramatic as I will get, eyelashes are the Batty B lashes, and my favorite, my personal favorite, are the Sugar Baby. the Sugar Baby eyelashes by Batty Bee, and they look like this. I have worn them before, but I really like them because you can wear them many times. I've just like rinsed off the strip with alcohol or like baby shampoo if I've gotten like eyeliner on it or mascara, and they're perfectly fine. You just let it dry and they're fine to wear another time. So I'm going to wear those today with this look. And how I apply them on is that I'll take the eyelash and I'll take the glue and I apply a very, if a lot comes out by accident, don't put any more. Just with the tip of the glue bottle, just drag it along the line, okay? Then I will let that sit and dry a little bit, and then meanwhile I will put glue on the other lash. And I know sometimes doing these things and we're not used to, it can be scary, but you know, if you like the way it looks on other people, there's nothing wrong with you trying it for yourself and see if it's something that works for you. Although eyelashes, I will tell you that the first couple of times that you wear them, you feel like, oh no, it's too much, I can't. And you take it off and you're like, no, that's just not for me. So I do put a bottom layer of mascara just so I think it helps the lashes sit better on your eyelashes. So I do like to apply just one coat of mascara. Okay, and then by the time that you finish doing that, your eyelashes will be ready. And the trick is to apply the eyelashes when the glue has dried a little bit, not right after you put the glue on the lash, just because if you do that, the eyelash will move around when you're trying to place it because it's so wet. So if your glue is a little bit dry, it helps the eyelash stick better to your skin. And I'm not a pro at putting eyelashes on yet. I do sometimes. Some days are better than others. Okay, then I just give one good pinch between my real eyelashes and the fake ones, just so they can kind of seal. All right, and that is what that looks like. All right, then if you feel like your eyeliner, your liquid eyeliner, like came off because you messed too much with the eyelashes or whatever, you can always go back in and touch up your eyeliner, okay? And most of the eyeliners dry on, I mean not the eyeliners, and most of the eyelash glue, they'll dry, most of them will dry clear or black, so you have nothing to worry about. And for lipsticks, I do have different options for you. So I have these two. They're by Anastasia. The pink one is called Rio, and it's pink very pink, like kind of like that the eyeshadow that we have on. And then another option is Vintage, also by Anastasia, and it's a purple, because remember we do have purple under the eye. And also, if you want to go into that, if you don't have those, but you're used to, maybe you used to collect MAC lipsticks. I have in MAC lipstick, I have Heroine, which is this purple color, and I also have in pink, I have Candy Yum Yum. This was a very popular color. It's a hot pink. But for this color, since I really like the way the eyeshadow came out, I'm going to do more of a nude lip, and I'm gonna be going in first with a oldie but a goodie, the Creme de Nude. It's a cream sheen color by MAC. I'm gonna be going in with that on the bottom. It's a very pale color. And I'm not much of a glossy type of person, but I do want to go with the gloss today, and I'm gonna go on top of that so it doesn't look so pale. I'm gonna be using the Kylie color lip gloss in Literally. Okay, and it's more of a darker color, so I think it's gonna even out the shade. And I don't use I don't line my lips. I'm just not used to it. So I'm just going to apply this directly. But I think it would look nice. This look would look nice with the more darker, maybe outlined lip. And then, you know, this kind of color in the middle will look good. But this is the look. Very dramatic, very out there, very bright, very festive. Before I end this video, I want to thank everybody so much for all your support, all your words of encouragement. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to everybody who has left a comment. Thank you for your personal messages that you've given. And I wanted to make this channel something for you guys, because you're the ones who kept asking for these tutorials. So I want to do what you guys want to see. So please leave your suggestions, your comments down below, and I will gladly fill anything that you suggest, what kind of looks you want to see. I know that I've been asked, a la comadre que me pidió el video de un maquillaje de diario, ese también viene próximamente. And a daily look. Somebody asked me for a daily look, and I'll be doing that next. Something quick, easy, algo rápido. I'm gonna be doing that. And I do also want to do Spanish videos, but I will try to do them completely in Spanish. I'm not gonna do much of a bilingual, or try not to at least. Para las que hablan español, estaré tratando de poner videos en español también, que estén completamente en español, y así también ustedes me puedan ver y dejar sus sugerencias. Gracias por sus comentarios, gracias por su cariño. I appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and share this video.